Welcome to the video solution of your selected question from the Mathematics the Easy Way DVD. If you have not yet seen the introduction video on the DVD, please do so now, as it outlines how the Easy Way series will help students to be successful in their CXC exam. While the Easy Way video solutions will help to cement the understanding of certain special questions, the solution books are still absolutely necessary as they cover all the various types of questions that are set in CXC exams.
We are now at question 3, CSEC Math Exam January 2012 video solution. Part A is a sets question, and it gave us the universal set 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59. And subsets of U are set A, odd numbers, and set B, prime numbers. A and B are subsets of the universal set. And then part 1, they're asking us to list the members of set A. Now set A are the odd numbers in this universal set. And those are 51, 53, 55, 57, and 59, the odd numbers that are in the universal set. So that is set A. And then set B are the prime numbers. Now remember, prime numbers are numbers that can only be divided by themselves and 1. And in this universal set, the prime numbers, which would be set B, are 53 and 59. So those are your prime numbers in the universal set. So that is set B. Now part 3 is asking us to draw a Venn diagram to represent all this information. Now we must observe that the relationship between set B and set A is that set B really is a subset of set A, because 53 and 59 are also members of set A. So the all of set B will be within set A. So when we draw our subset B and A, we have to place the whole of set B inside of set A. Let's go ahead and show that. Now first, we draw our rectangle to represent our universal set. And as I said, we have to draw a subset B within subset A, right? And to do that, we can draw our circles this way. That's set A, and then B is within set A, right? So the elements for set B, we place them inside here, and that's our 53 and 59, which are also in set A. And then this remaining section in set A will contain the elements not yet placed in set A, which will be the 51, the 55, and the 57, right? And we can therefore place those elements here, right? So that's it. B is a subset of A, right? And then all elements in A are listed: 51, 53, 55, 57, and 59. And then within B, we have our 53 and our 59, our two prime numbers. And then to complete this universal set, we have to list outside here all the elements that are not yet listed. All the elements that are not yet listed. And those elements are these: the 52, 54, 56, and 58. These are the even numbers that were not yet listed. And that's the set of even numbers out here. So that's a Venn diagram representing all that information. Alright, let's now move down to question 3b. Now, question 3b is a geometric construction question, and it is asking us to use a pair of compasses, a ruler, and a pencil to construct triangle CDE. And the information for triangle CDE is that DE is 10 centimeters, DC is 8 centimeters, and angle CDE is 45 degrees. I'm going to go through the steps in this construction. Now first we want to draw our line DE, 10 centimeters. So we draw a line segment and we use our ruler to mark off 10 centimeters. So 0 down to 10, right? And we mark off our D and our E, 10 centimeters long. And then we want to construct our 45 degrees. But to construct a 45 degrees, what we can do is construct a 90 degree at D and then bisect that 90 degree to form our 45 degrees. And then to construct our 90 degrees, what we will do is bisect a straight line at D, because when you bisect a straight line which is 180 degrees, you will construct a 90 degrees. So DE is 10 centimeters, and then what we'll do, extend this line so we can bisect this 180 degrees at D to form our 90 degrees, and then we'll bisect that 90 degrees to form our 45 degrees at D. C is going to be somewhere in this region, so we'll make our triangle CDE. Okay, now to form the 90 degrees here, we open our compass, and with the point here we make an arc over here, because we're going to be bisecting this 180 degrees. All right, so we make our first arc like that. We want to now bisect this 180 degrees, so we're going to place our point here and here, open our compass a little wider so we make arcs somewhere in this region. And then from here we're going to make an arc here, and from here with the same angle we're going to make a second arc, so those two arcs intersect. So first you have to open your compass a little wider and place the point here, and then we make our first arc, this as a center, we make an arc here, and then without changing the angle we move the point to here to make a second arc to come to intersect this one, right? And then we get that intersection, and then the straight line through this intersection here will form our 90 degree angle, right? And there we have constructed a 90 degree. And then now this arc is a 90 degree arc, so we therefore want to now bisect this 90 degree angle here, right? So we can use this point and this point to bisect this angle, right? So we're going to focus now on these 2 points. We're going to make an arc here, and from here we're going to make another arc to intersect that first arc, and that will bisect this angle. So from here we're making this first arc, and without changing the angle of the compass we're going to make a second arc from here, and that's it. That's our 2 arcs from here and here. So we're bisecting now this 90 degrees, and a straight line through here now from D through the intersection of these 2 arcs will make our 45 degrees that we want. So that's our line, and then all we need to do now is find our C up here by measuring with our ruler from D up to C. We measure 8 centimeters along this line, and that way we can mark our 45 degrees angle here and mark our C. So this angle here now is 45 degrees, which is what we wanted, and our line DC, we measure it and mark it so that it is 8 centimeters. So we can place that DC is marked 8 centimeters, and then to complete the triangle we draw a straight line from C to E, and that will complete our triangle. So that's our triangle CDE. DE is 10 centimeters and DC is 8 centimeters, and that's our construction. Alright, so that's the first part. Now the second part is asking us to construct a perpendicular line CF such that CF is perpendicular to DE and F is on this line DE. So we want the perpendicular line from C down to DE. So CF is perpendicular to DE and F is on this line, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to come at this point C, and we're going to construct an arc, because we want to create a line segment that we can bisect and form a perpendicular bisector of that line segment. So we're going to construct an arc from here to cross this line DE at 2 points. Alright, so from that point at C, we're going to construct an arc to cross this line DE at 2 points. So we open the compass and we construct that arc such that it crosses DE at 2 points. And then from these 2 points, we'll basically form a line segment that we now want to bisect. Right? And that perpendicular bisector of this line segment will now pass through C. Right? So we now want to bisect this line segment. Right? And that perpendicular bisector will pass through C because we have basically created an isosceles triangle. That's what we have created, an isosceles triangle. And then the perpendicular bisector of this segment will pass through C. And that will be our line that is perpendicular to DE and passes through C. So from here, we want to bisect this line. So we'll open the compass to more than half. We're going to make an arc from this point and then make another arc from this point. Same length, same angle, not changing the compass. So we're going to open the compass to more than half, make an arc up here, and then move the point to here and make an arc to intersect it somewhere here. Okay, so that's it. So the first arc is actually from this point. So open the compass to more than half and make an arc up here. And then move the point to here. And then from here, we're going to make another arc to intersect this one. That's it. So those two arcs intersect, one from here and one from here. And so the straight line through C, through the intersection of those two down to here, will be our perpendicular line from C to DE, to this line segment. And that's the perpendicular bisector of this line segment. And that's it. So this line now is perpendicular to DE. And the angle here, therefore, is 90 degrees. Right? And that's our construction. And this point here now is the point F on DE. So that's a construction of the line CF perpendicular to DE and meeting DE at F. Now part 2 of this question wants us to measure angle DCE. That's this angle here, angle across here. We're being asked to use a protractor to measure this angle. And how do we use it? Let's just do a schematic of how we would measure that angle. Let's say that this is our protractor. The base of the protractor is placed on this line. The eye of the protractor is placed at C, and then we want to measure the angle from the base this way, from 0 upwards to this line, because that's the angle we're trying to find. We're trying to find this angle, so let's show that. Right, so we want to measure this angle up here. Right, that's the angle we're trying to measure. So from the baseline, from 0 degrees up here, we measure this angle and we see it's less than 90. That would be our 90 degree line. And if we measure the angle up here and mark off where it crosses the protractor here, you see that the angle up here will be somewhere about 82.5 degrees. Right? So that angle is about 82.5 degrees, and therefore that's the angle DCE. So we can move the protractor out the way and then write down our angle DCE is 82.5 degrees approximately, and that's the answer for that question, part B. You can play this video over and over again until you understand clearly how those construction arcs are drawn. Okay, so that's question 3, and we will do question 4 in another video. Alright, so see you then.
You have just seen the video solution for a special CXC question, but this is only one of the many different ways that these questions are written. All mathematical principles can only be fully understood by solving many questions, and so I always tell my students, more maths equals better maths, and if they study hard, they will pass easily. All the various types of CXC questions are covered in the Easy Way Mathematics Solution book, and you need to practice every single one of them. Other books in the series are the Easy Way Multiple Choice Specimen book, the Easy Way Unit 1 Cape Mathematics Solution book, and the Easy Way Account Solution book. Please feel free to contact me with your comments and queries at any time.